Guys, this is a big problem for a lot of us when it comes to money. And I say us because I'm guilty too. But guess what, guys? I may offend you a little bit on this video, but you know what? Some things just have to be said, right? And if I offend you, I'm sorry in advance, but I have to tell the truth about money and what keeps a lot of us poor without sugarcoating this whole thing or making it sound all glossy and wonderful and nice. No, I'm going to tell you the absolute truth. I'm going to give you 4 things on this video that keep a lot of people poor, even though there's opportunities all around us. Pay attention to number 3, because number 3 is probably the absolute least common thing that you'll ever hear, but it's the one thing that keeps a lot of people broke and poor in our society. And it's going to sound like a shocker to you, but most people, they totally miss it. Now let's jump into it. Number 1 is this. The first thing that keeps a lot of people poor is that people cannot tell themselves no. If you see it, you got to have it. And that's why these advertisers put up all of these billboards and have all these commercials and have all of these advertisements everywhere, because they know that most people can't say no, can't tell themselves no. I don't need it right now. Let me wait for another time. Most people don't have that willpower. Most people don't understand the difference between a want and a need. And I know that sounds elementary, but you'd be surprised how many people think they need something that is really just a want. But you have to be able to delay gratification if you want to build wealth. If you can't delay gratification, you're always going to be poor the rest of your life, because as soon as you get income and money in, it's going to be going out to cover what you think are your needs, but are probably your wants. Everybody is fighting like a beast to get a hold to your money. And they do that because they know that you cannot say no to you. You think the massage and the barbershop and the eyebrows and the eyelashes, and you think the season tickets are needs and things that you have to have, right? But you don't need those things. We confuse what we want with what we absolutely need. And we think there's no problem with blurring that line between needs and wants. Oh, not a big deal, because I need that because it's going to help me feel better about myself. It's going to make me feel good. But listen to me closely. You just haven't developed the discipline to tell yourself no. You just haven't developed the discipline to say, that's not what I need right now. I need this. You just have not developed the discipline to prioritize what you absolutely need. Because as long as you keep thinking that your wants are your needs and that you cannot tell yourself no, you're going to be broke. Always. You're going to remain poor and in a cycle of poverty. Now, number 2, the second thing that keeps most people poor in a society where there's opportunities all around us is the fact that you just don't have the right high-paying skills. You don't develop the skills to actually earn more money. It takes more skills and different sets of skills to make more money. If you want to be poor all of your life, from age 0 to age 80, if you want to be poor your entire life, just continue to have low-paying skills, right? When you go to McDonald's and you see the person that's working the fries in the back, that's the person that has a low-paying skill. And then that same day, you go to see the dentist, and the dentist comes over and talks to you and tells you this and looks at your teeth. That's a person that has a high-paying skill. Your job for your money at a very young age, or even at an older age if you want, is to make sure you develop skills that are going to give you higher pay. If you never develop higher paying skills, you're always going to make a low salary. Now, I'm not trying to offend any of you, because all of us have been in this boat where we didn't have the skill, or we thought we had a skill, but it didn't really pan out. We didn't have the money to go get the certain skill that we wanted. We didn't have the drive or the ambition. We started off at a young age in a low skill, and we just stayed in that low skill. Listen, this is not to offend you. It's to tell you the absolute truth. The absolute fact of the matter is you have a low paying skill. You're going to be paid low, and possibly that skill is so low that you're going to remain poor. until you make a decision to go and get a higher paying skill. You're always going to make and earn less money. So one of the most important things you can think about, if you ever want to increase your money, your income, you have to get a higher paying skill. Develop a skill that's going to pay you more money than what you make right now. If you get the skills to be an architect, you're going to make architect money. If you get the skills to be the engineer, you're going to make engineer money. If you get the skill to be a doctor, you're going to make doctor money. If you get the skill to be a high performing entrepreneur with your own business, you're going to be a high paid entrepreneur with your own business. It's skills that are keeping a lot of people poor. So if you want more money, get more higher paying skills. Now, number 3, I ask you to pay attention closely to number 3 because it's kind of an uncommon thing to think about. But this reason right here is one of the absolute biggest reasons most people stay poor. And that is fear. People have fear. Fear controls a lot of people. You have to try. You have to make attempts. You have to step out on a limb. If you want to achieve more, you have to be willing to fail more. And that means you have to give it a shot. Even though you don't think you may do it or you think you may be bad at it, try it anyway. Give it a shot anyway. Go for it. See, most people are scared to fail, and being scared to fail holds people back from actually trying. Remember I talked about getting more skills? A lot of people are just scared to go get the other skill because they're not really sure what's going to happen. A lot of people have fear built up, and that fear stops them from making the attempts that they need to make, or it stops them from reading the book, or it stops them from wanting to try something new, something different. Maybe start a business, maybe start a new career, maybe do something that's totally different that could lead to greater outcomes with their money, but they're too scared to take a chance. Fear has gripped them by the collar and held on to them, and you still have fear to this day. Most people get nervous at the idea of even trying something new or even trying something different. But listen to me closely. When you don't try, you guarantee a loss. You guarantee that you failed. You guarantee that you'll never do it, that you'll never achieve, that you won't have what you want to have when you don't try. You must try. The more you try, the more you will not achieve. The more you try, the more you will fail. But guess what happens? The more you try, the more you have success. But you got to go through a lot of failures to get there. And people are scared of the failures. Listen, you're watching this video right now because I was not afraid to try. Now, don't get me wrong. Every time I hit this record button on these videos, I get nervous, right? Because now I have to go in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people, right? Sometimes tens of thousands of people every time I hit the record button. And I'm nervous every time. But guess what? I'm still here. Nothing happened to me, right? The world didn't cave in. Nobody said, "What are you doing on there? You look like a fool," right? Those are all things that are made up in your mind, right? Fear, false evidence appearing real is what the old saying is, right? But listen, fear is not facts. Your fear is not an indication of the truth. The fear is an indication of something you have in your head stopping you from trying. I'm telling you this, try it anyway. Do it despite. Stop talking yourself out of successes in life. Stop talking yourself out of successes with your money. Stop talking yourself out of successes with your career and your job, right? And your business. Stop allowing the fear to stop you from doing something that you know you should be doing. Something that you know is an assignment that you know you should be achieving and you should be trying and you should be going for. Don't let that fear hold you back. That fear will keep you poor. It will keep you in poverty. It's numbing. I understand it. Been there, done that. But guess what? You need to do it despite the fear. Don't let fear have you. Now, the fourth thing that keeps a lot of people in poverty is they want to get rich quick, right? They want fast money. And so they go for all of the shiny things that look good and sound good. And they're great speakers. And they were on this podcast show and they were on this YouTube channel. And they're talking a good game, right? Because they said you can make $10,000 in 1 week, or you can make 7 figures in less than 3 months if you just do these things and follow. Listen, stop following get rich quick stuff. Building wealth, they call it building wealth because you have to actually build it and you have to become the person in the process that can handle it. Money and wealth takes time. You have to go through the process. 99.9% of us have to go through a process. Yes, there's somebody that's going to get rich quick today. Listen, there's also somebody that's going to win the lottery today, right? It happens in very, very, very rare cases. But the problem is you're looking at the rare cases and thinking that's the norm and being sold on the idea of get rich quick. Getting wealth and getting real wealth that's sustainable over time requires you to become the person in the process that can handle it. Getting rich quick violates a lot of principles. So I'm telling you, stop chasing fast money. That's not the way to wealth. That is the way to more poverty. If you chase money, you will never have enough of it. The surest way to build wealth and to keep wealth and to pass wealth on to your generations to come is to build it the slow way, build it the methodical way, build it so that when you get it, you understand what it took to get it and you understand what it takes to keep it. Build a strong, solid foundation with your money, not get rich quick. When you're going for every fast scheme that's going on around the internet or on social media or on the infomercials that you see, or if you're going for all that, guys, and I'm not telling you, I'm not discouraging you to not build that business or to not invent that invention or to not try to get that business off the ground or get that side gig going. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you, stop going for get rich quick schemes. They're everywhere. This channel is not a get rich quick scheme. This channel is about building solid foundations with your money, building solid habits with your money, right? Discipline with your money. That's what this channel is all about. It's not about get rich quick. Listen, guys, if you got anything at all out of this video, smash the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I'm going to leave a few videos right here for you to check out that's going to help you develop your mindset with money and give you some real practical things you can do with your money right now to start building your wealth and hopefully teach you how to avoid poverty. Hey, listen, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for checking out this video. I really appreciate you guys. This channel is growing tremendously, and I really owe it to you guys. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Do me a favor. Take care of yourself and always take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.